ABC Home Care, this is Dawn.
Hi, my name's Annette, and I'm looking for some home care for my mom.
Oh, okay. What's going on with your mom?
Oh, she ended up falling and she broke her hip, and she's actually in rehab right now. And they're talking about they're not going to be able to release her unless she has some help. And this is the first time I've been through this. We just don't know what to do. We all work, we're busy. Do you have a service that can help us? Somebody recommended me to your agency.
Yes, so we can do housekeeping. We can help with bathing and med reminders. We can drive her places if she needs to be driven, maybe to the doctor or something like that. Our price is $32 an hour. We have a 4 hour minimum. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Can you send me information or
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know
I
what
will.
she's going to really need. Like I said, I've never been through this before, so I'm just not sure what we need.
Yeah, so I'll send you an email. Let me get your email address real quick.
Okay. Yeah. It's annette@gmail.com.
Okay. All right, I'll get that email sent. Make sure you check your spam folder because it might go there. And then we can take it from there.
Okay.
I'll send you our digital brochure. You'll have an idea of how it all works after seeing all that. And then give me a call when you're ready.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to call this ABC Home Care. The social worker told me to give them a call. Let me see if they can help. Hold on. All right. I'm going to see. Maybe we can get them to come and help you. Hopefully somebody could come and see you today or tomorrow. Oh, the phone just keeps ringing and ringing. Oh, voicemail. Okay. Hi, this is Annette. I'm calling to looking into some home care for my mom. If somebody can call me back as soon as you can, I'd really appreciate it. I'm at 585-721-6723. I really need to talk to somebody. I'm just not sure what kind of help she needs, and she needs to go home in the next couple days. Thank you. All right, ma'am, I'm calling another agency. Let me see. I know I need to work the next few days. I'm going to try and get you help. Just give me a minute. Oh my God, what is it with these home care agencies? It's just ringing and ringing. There's not even a voicemail. Oh my gosh. How do people get help these days? I just don't get it. Okay, I'll have to try another one. It's just ringing and ringing. Okay, mom, I'm going to call this last one that they gave me. Hang on. Okay.
ABC Home Care, this is Dawn.
Hi, my name is Annette, and I'm looking for some home care for my mom, and I wanted to see if there's somebody I could talk to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be Lisa. Just a moment. I'm gonna put you on a brief hold and let me see if I can round her up. Just a minute.
Okay. Oh, they answered the phone. Can you believe it? I'm on hold.
I'm sorry, Lisa's not available right now. Let me get your name and number and I'll have her give you a call. She's gonna be in a meeting maybe 3 hours or so. So I will have her call you back as soon as she gets out.
Okay, this is really an emergency. I've called two other home care agencies and haven't been able to get in touch. I need to get care for my mom. They're
Yeah, I'm
talking about,
sorry. There's just nobody else here that can talk to you about it. I understand. It's just we're really busy and the demand for home care, I guess it's just
oh,
really tough right
okay.
now, but I'll have her call you. Maybe I can pop into the meeting when they're about halfway through and see if she can call you sooner, but she's really the only person that can take the call.
You know what? Why don't you just forget it? I'm going to call someone else. Thank you. Goodbye.
Hi, this is Dawn with ABC Home Care. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Annette, and I'm looking for some home care for my mom that's going to be released from rehab in the next couple days. Is there someone I could talk to?
Yes, I can help you with that. Oh, coming home from rehab. Poor thing. What happened?
Oh, she ended up falling and breaking her hip, and she's been in rehab for a few weeks, and we all work, and she lives alone. We're just
Oh my
really
goodness.
concerned. Want to get her some help.
Yep, when someone falls and breaks a hip and they're older, it can really be a big adjustment for everyone involved. So I totally understand. We've had lots of clients through the years that have had the same situation. We know exactly what to do and how to help. Which rehab is she in?
That's so great. She is actually in Hope Lodge Rehab, and they're talking about discharging in the next couple days. Like I said, she's been before this, she was totally active driving, but this is really taking a step back. So we really want to have her have some help at home.
Of course. And I actually know the social worker there. They're a great place. I hope that she's been happy, has experienced what I've known, the kind of service that they provide normally. I hope it's been going really well. How about we do this? I'm going to reach out to that social worker. Let me get your mom's name. I'm going to reach out to her right now and let her know that you've called. And the best way to handle this, Annette, really is if I come into the rehab and meet with whoever wants to meet. Of course, your mom, you, your brothers, sisters, whoever is involved in this decision should be there. It's better that I meet with you guys there because through the years, I have seen that discharge typically can happen before they tell you. It's really nobody's fault. It's just the way that it goes. So it would be better to get this part done, have home care in place, ready to go. I can start looking for a great caregiver for your mom before she goes home. This way it's all done. How does that sound?
Wow, that sounds great. I didn't think you were going to be able to come out and see her so quickly. That's fantastic.
Yes,
I would
and
love that.
Sherry, right? Sherry's the social worker. Is that the one? There's two
Yes,
there, but are you
yes.
working with Sherry or Sue?
Actually, Sherry is the one covering my mom. Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to give Sherry a call right now. What is your mom's first name?
Sarah?
Sarah. Okay, I'm going to tell her that I just spoke with you and I'm going to get a time set up where I can come in. What day and time works best for you? I'm available this afternoon. Like in an
Well,
hour or
actually,
two, I could be out there.
the problem is I'm working, but do I have to be there?
You don't have to be there. No, I could put you on the phone. I could do a FaceTime while we're doing the assessment if you want, or we could just take care of it and I could fill you in afterwards. It's up to you. What works best for you?
Okay. Actually, I could fill my mom in that you were going to be coming this afternoon. And then if you can, I'll give you my phone number. If you can follow up with me after, if I don't have to be there, that's great. It's really hard for me to leave work.
Sure.
But I could let her know that you're here this afternoon and you can come by and see her. I really appreciate it.
Of course. And is she's doing PT there probably as well?
Yeah, yeah, she is.
Okay, I'm going to go talk to the physical therapist as well while I'm there so we can understand the instructions. Maybe if she's going to PT at all today, I can get a recording of her doing some of her exercises so I can share that with the caregiver as well.
Wow. Okay, that's fantastic. Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm so glad I
Good,
called
good.
you.
Okay,
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
head in there maybe in an hour or so. I'll talk with Sherry first. If you could let your mom know that I'm coming so that it doesn't surprise her. And we'll just get this all taken care of. I'll get her all signed up today so we can start as soon as possible because again, discharge might happen before the 2 or 3 days that you were told. It's just common.
Oh, great. Thank you, Don. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome. You're welcome, Annette. I can't wait to meet your mom and all of you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, thank you for joining our video series on service inquiries. So in the wrong thing to do, if you're not answering your calls live, you've got a really big problem. All of your calls need to be answered live. People are in crisis. You saw how upset Annette was and her mom telling her, hey, we need to get somebody in here. You're going to work. It's very like crisis driven. It feels very scary. It's the first time they've been through this. You must answer your calls live. You saw how annoyed and irritated Annette got. She even hung up on the second time because I was going to put her 3 hours. I'll have somebody call you back in 3 hours. It just can't be that way. If the person answering the phone can't take the calls, you need to have a backup plan. And if your phones are really busy, the person answering the phone may not be able to take the call, and that's okay, but it needs to go to somebody live. Also, the person answering the call, if they're going to transfer, should get the person's name and phone number before making that transfer in case they're disconnected. So all the wrong things that I did was I didn't care at all. There was no compassion. It was actually really hard for me to behave that way. I didn't care at all. And you could see that Annette was, I just really don't know what to do. It's the first time. You can latch on to that. You have to emotionally connect with them within 10 seconds. So when I did it the right way, and she said, my mom is in rehab, she broke her hip. Right away, I said, oh, that's so difficult for everyone involved. I'm so sorry to hear that. And it can be a big change. I'm connecting with her. I'm letting her know I'm the expert. I've been through this before. You saw the relief immediately because you saw nobody answered the phone. Nobody answered the phone. Then somebody did. It's going to be 3 hours. When she reached me, you could see the relief on her face. You could hear it in her voice. I offered to go to the rehab. I know Sherry, the social worker there. I know that she's probably going to discharge before they told her. I'm going to come to the skilled nursing facility and get her signed up so that it's all done and squared away. I made it easy for Annette. She has to work. She can't come meet me there. That's okay. I even offered to do a FaceTime while I did the assessment. Whatever I can do to make this crisis be easier for them, that's what I need to do. I also scheduled for today. I didn't say, oh, let's wait until the day she discharges. I said I can come over this afternoon. When somebody wants to meet with you, you need to drop everything and go do that. And it's just the best way to do it for everybody involved. It also gives you more time to find the caregiver. It gives you more time to get that good caregiver, the one that is going to match with them. So I hope you're enjoying this video series. If you have any questions at all, please let us know. If you'd like us to do a different scenario, let us know. We're going to keep running these and doing these because we think the visual is really helpful for people. And we teach all of this and do all of this role playing in our self-training. So if you want more information about that as well, let us know. See you next time. So for this video series, we thought we would each share with you how service inquiries were handled in our offices because we are seeing a trend, and there's other people on LinkedIn that are home care consultants and they do pieces of what we do. And we're seeing that they're seeing the same thing we are. So we thought this was an important topic to talk about. When a service inquiry came into our office, I was the operations manager. I was physically in the office. We had 2 marketing reps out of the office. The receptionist would always get the person's name and phone number and say, I'm going to transfer you to someone live. Super important. Can I please get your phone number so that just in case they get disconnected? And we would never put that person through unless we knew a live person was going to answer. Service inquiries are critical. This is all the efforts that you've put in, marketing, Google business or Google ads, your website, all the efforts coming to you now. So you have to take care of it live. So then the receptionist would call out to the marketer and say, hey, I have a service inquiry. Can you take it live? And marketer, or they would text them and they would say yes or no. They couldn't take it live. She'd move to the next marketer. I have a service inquiry. Can you take it live? Yes or no? And this is a quick text. If they didn't respond right away, then no. And then she'd say, hey, Dawn, neither of the marketers can take this. Can you take it? And then I would take it live. We would never let it go to voicemail. We answered every call live. Critical. If your phones are ringing off the hook, when your receptionist answers, she should say, hi, this is Dawn with ABC Home Care. How may I direct your call? So this person knows this is not the person who's going to take the call, right? And that because we got to get the receptionist off the phone quickly so she can answer all the other 20 calls that are coming in. So if they say my mom fell, broke her hip, I'm looking for care. Okay, just one moment. I'm going to get somebody live to talk to you. They need to know it's going to be somebody live so they stay on the phone. And then they get their name and phone number before they transfer. Okay, so Lisa, how about you share your experience now?
Sure, yeah. So all of that is pretty identical, but we had a rotation. So anyone who was on the client care team and marketing teams, we would rotate who was in charge of intakes at that time. So it wouldn't always go to our reception. Sometimes we would just answer them live. And it was very important. All hands on deck. If you are assigned, this is your time to get assessments, you will be answer intakes. You will be on the phone right in the office answering those intakes. And if you even had to go to, let's say, restroom break, we needed to slack and get someone else to be able to, okay, hey, I got it until I get back to my desk. So it was taken very seriously. Intakes are golden, like you said. All of the efforts that you've put in out in the field and other are for this moment right now, that moment that someone's calling in to ask about home care. Getting the assessment was next. Just trying to make sure that they knew I will be there right now. I will be there in 10 minutes if you need me to be. What's your schedule look like? And that was really key there. Annette, anything different or all the same?
Well, I agree with everything both of you have said, especially Dawn mentioning answering the phone. How can I direct your call? Because these many times people are calling and they just start giving you all their information, and then they have to repeat their information to the next person and the next person. So that's a big key. How can I direct your call? Because you don't want to have them to repeat their story. Same thing, it was all hands on deck. If an inquiry came in, we had a few designated people that would talk to inquiries in the office. There was a number one person, a number two, and a number three. If nobody was available, one of us would get a text and we would call from wherever we were immediately. As you said, but it's so important. People are usually calling and they're in a crisis. They need help. They don't want to wait. They're just going to call that next home care agency. So that's why it's so important for them to call you. Even after hours or on weekends, we always had somebody designated. If there was somebody that called after hours on call and they were looking for home care, we had somebody designated to call that person, whether it be a weekend or a weeknight. And I have to say, most people are very surprised when you call them back. They're like, wow, I didn't think you were going to call me back. It's a weekend. This is your bread and butter. You don't want to turn any of these away.